Hello everyone, this is Sybil with Soul and Skin Fitness Studio. I am here today to talk to you about Injabulo. That's right, say it with me. Injabulo. 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 So what exactly is Injabulo? Injabulo, besides being incredibly hard to say, is an African eucalyptus tree that you can find in Africa. So what they do with the Injabulo leaf in Africa is they often use it to chew on to numb their mouth for dental surgeries. They crush it into a paste to numb the skin so that they can remove stuff off of it. And what we do with it here at Soul and Skin Fitness Studio is we massage it into you to relax your muscles. Women will often use it to massage into their stomachs during their special times of the month to help their cramps. Sometimes I will use it on my hands when I've had a really rough day at work, and also to use for anti-inflammatory purposes. So if I've noticed that maybe you have a nasty rash or something, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna put some Injabulo on that. And you're like, you put a what on me? And I'm like, don't worry about it, I'm just gonna stick that on. Injabulo. So sometimes I say like magical words like Injabulo and you're like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I'm like, I know, because I'm using Injabulo. So Injabulo is made by one of my companies. It's Alexandria Professionals. They make my sugaring. Sugaring. And the reason why they carry it is because it is an anti-inflammatory. So a lot of times they'll say, hey, you know what, if somebody had a really bad reaction to sugaring, why don't you put some Injabulo on it? They also are known for making some really amazing products that come from like exotic locales. So because this is a kind of exotic African product, that's what it comes from. It is kind of, it's a little bit mentholy. It does come out kind of, hold on, I'm gonna squeeze a little bit out. It's a little bit green. Whee! It is a little bit chunky. And the reason why, let's see if I can make my camera like look at that a little bit. We'll see if that actually works. So it is a little bit chunky, and the reason why is because that Injabulo is mixed up with a shea butter. And the reason why is because that shea butter needs to break down and be rubbed in. So sometimes I sell this to people and they're like, I don't know, it didn't really work so well. And I'm like, well, did you rub it in? And they're like, well, it's kind of chunky. So I just kind of like slapped it on. Well, the shea butter is designed to rub into the skin. You're supposed to rub it in until the shea butter breaks up. And then once the shea butter breaks, it smells so good. And once the shea butter breaks up and it completely rubs into the skin, you know you've rubbed that Injabulo enough that it is now functioning and has gotten into the musculature. And it takes about 30 seconds to a minute for it to actually get into the skin. As you can see, I'm still rubbing it in a little bit. I still have little pieces on me. And that's about it. My hands are pretty warm, so it goes into me pretty quickly. But if you tend to be a little colder or you don't rub as much friction, it's going to take a little longer to get in. That's pretty much it. So it comes in this little lovely tube. It's good for travel. I take this with me everywhere I go when I travel because you just can't go wrong. Even if you're just dry and dehydrated, you can use some Injabulo on your body. I wouldn't say use this on your face, but it's completely good for everywhere else. You know, whatever. And like I said, ladies, if you've got some like horrible stuff going on in the time of the month, you know, shove that right on. This company still makes something called Comfort Cream, which is a little stronger, but it has a soy product in it, so I can't use it, so I don't sell it. But if you're like, oh, I wanted something a little stronger, that's designed specifically for the kind of ovary section of your body, they make that. All right, well, that's Injabulo. If you have any questions, please make sure you leave notes at the bottom. I will try to make sure that I address them, and make sure you click on the link to purchase if you're looking for it, or ask me when you come into the shop. All right, guys, take care. Bye-bye.